A shout out to Ge.Holla and
Hey, Ge.Holla, G.Holla.
Ge.Holla, show me the God here, man.
All y'all said entertainers, shout out my guy Ge.Holla.
Rocking right now with Ge.Holla.
Thank you so much.
Shout out to Ge.Holla, reaching 1 million listeners on his podcast.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, man. Please welcome to the show. 2 AM Rickey, you know what I'm saying? What's happening with you, man? What to do?
So growing up in North Carolina, it's really a blending pot. It's like a melting pot. So I grew up on everything from my papa being a music man around all the liquor stores, having all the vinyls, the cassettes, the CDs, and all those things, to my mama playing go-go in the morning and a lot of DMV influence around the house. So everybody else, you know, your mama wake you up to Pine Saw and Anita Baker, and mine might be doing a butt, or we might be, you know, calling the cleanup woman. We don't never know what's happening that day. I'm really influenced by a lot of older artists. I like people like Muddy Waters. I like James Brown. I like Lil Richard. I like Nina Simone, but I also like more modern artists like Pharrell Williams, Tyler, the Creator, Andre 3000. So got a nice little palette going. My papa's punishment would be having to go sit down and listen to the old records for him and know the songs and be able to, like, you know what I'm saying, put on little shows for him and his drunk homies. So while everybody else getting in trouble, get the switch, I gotta put on a James Brown, you know what I'm saying? Feel like a sex machine because I'm in trouble. I feel myself drawing from those inspirations musically, but I think what I really love about them was the power that all of them carried. All of them were very big names and people and spirits. Like, you saw them in different spaces. When you saw James Brown, you knew that energy. When you saw Rick James, you knew the energy you were gonna get. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like nowadays, especially in modern culture, it's very rare to see people like our T.I.s, our Killer Mikes, our Lil Richards and James Browns, who they were our entertainers and their artists, but they also cross over into politics. They cross over into advocacy. They cross over into community. And so for myself, being from the South, being Black, also identifying as queer because I am a Black trans man, I think it's important for our generation, Gen Z, the 20s, and all of those things, for us to have those people too as well. That we see them as a place of influence, but they use it for impact. And so that's what I really draw from when I'm looking at those greats. All that means is that I may have been assigned female at birth, but I identify as male, live my life fully as male, and that's one of the things that I focus on, is helping not only bridge that intersection of advocacy and music and storytelling, but also removing some of the layers of the stigma. I'm still Black, so they still see me as a Black man. So my transness doesn't erase the fact that the same battles I face, my brother faces too. And being able to have those conversations of importance so that we can navigate getting those resources out to the people. I've written music all my life. When I was a kid, I used to have to go around, find ways to make money, because my mom was a single parent. So it was like me and my older siblings, and everybody had to figure out where to hustle. So I actually got the name Rickey because I used to sell off things like that. And I didn't want them to know who it was or be able to guess my age or anything like that for the name. So I started off then young doing stuff like that. My first real time, this is my official project, would be, I'm gonna say about 2015, 2016. I released a project called Hiatus, and it was about the death of my best friend who was murdered on the campus of North Carolina Central University, and kind of navigating that story of what happened to him, his case, and also just my perspective of I just lost my best friend. Yeah, mental health is something that is very, very important to me. It's something I'm a huge advocate for. It's something that I've experienced, I've battled with. I have relatives who I've lost to suicide. I have relatives like my brother who have been murdered. And so I think that it's a topic that, especially within the Black community, we try to steer away from and we get afraid to trying to talk about. But all of us got a cousin, a family member, a friend somewhere that's getting affected by this. And so for me, it was really a thing of not being afraid to face it. Because I'm also dealing with these things as I'm growing into myself and into my truth as well. And so being able to, one, do things like pour it into my music. So I have an album called Listen If You're Lonely, which is my latest album. Y'all should check it out. And in Listen If You're Lonely, I discuss, if you was to give a masculine presenting person, whether it be a Black man, someone who's like a masculine presenting woman, it don't matter. You give any of us a diary, what's some of the things we have to say? What are some of the things about relationships that some of us have experienced that no one's asking us because you're a Black man? You know what I'm saying? Because you're a masculine presenting woman. What are the things we're going through in life with mental health that we can't feel safe to open up about and kind of discussing it and navigating it to people? So move ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else tuned in, is my new singles featuring Gazina, amazing singer from Miami, Florida. Move is a record we created a while back, and I wanted something that felt good, that felt like Soul Train but modern, that felt like you know, the biggest block party with the Jesus sandals and the uncle on the grill. You know what I'm saying? Because I just feel like I got tired of hearing the debate that R&B is dead, hip hop is boring, ain't nobody making nothing that feel good no more. And I was like, they're not wrong. So let's bring back something that honestly feels like the culture, that feels like something that no matter who you are, where you from, when you close your eyes and you hear this, there's a place we can all go to. And that was Move.
Move. Something about this make me wanna move. I still break necks when you walk in the room. I love when you move. When you step in the room, what you do? Pretty women, is you down to what? Freaky women, is you down to what? Can you down a cup? Cocaine when you ask to runs. Propane when you gassing up. Can you pass the blunt? Pretty women, is you down to what? Freaky women, is you down to what? Can you down a cup? Cocaine when you ask to runs. Propane when you gassing up. In the morning, early in the morning, I heard the pretty women getting freaky in the morning. In the morning, early in the morning, I heard the pretty women getting freaky in the morning. In the morning, early in the morning, I heard the pretty women getting freaky in the morning. In the morning, early in the morning, it hit a pretty Ricky and get freaky in the morning. Baby, go and relax slow, go and sip it down while you wind it back slow. Rounds of the brown, so we going with max 4 or 9. A triple of the 2 if you're feeling my vibe. A sentence of the truth if you're reading my rhymes. And if loving you is wrong, baby, read me my rise. For all of you, I go to max load and how you tapping out like you lost the passcode for soul. Move. Something about this made me wanna move. I still break necks when you walk in the room. I love when you move. When you step in the room, what you do? Pretty women, is you down to what? Freaky women, is you down to what? Can you down a cup? Cocaine when you ask to runs. Propane when you gassing up. Can you pass the blunt? Pretty women, is you down to what? Freaky women, is you down to what? Can you down a cup? Cocaine when you ask to runs. Propane when you gassing up. In the morning, early in the morning, I heard the pretty women getting freaky in the morning. In the morning, early in the morning, I heard the pretty women getting freaky in the morning. In the morning, early in the morning, I heard the pretty women getting freaky in the morning. In the morning, early in the morning, it hit a pretty Ricky and get freaky in the morning.
Y'all can follow me at the number 2, AM Rickey. Your impact matters more than your influence, for one. If people focus more on the impact they did, more than they did how they influence people, we would have a greater world, because influence is a selfish act. It's you focused on how people view you. Impact is how you can help somebody else. And I think of us as a world, we just shift our minds. That would change so much fun. And also remove the labels and don't care what nobody think about you. A label is nothing but a word that somebody made up a long time ago to categorize us and to just pass on to somebody else. And a lot of us try to live inside the box. Remove yourself from the box, remove yourself from the stigmas, and be your authentic self. Make sure that y'all also check out some of the shows I've worked on. I do music for other artists, TV shows, films of that nature. I've done theme songs for Caught Up with Tyler Perry, so make sure y'all go see Tyler Perry's Caught Up on BET+. I also have a new placement in the Breathe movie featuring Jennifer Hudson and Common. It's available on Amazon Prime. My mind is blown every day when I think about how much I've accomplished. I'm grateful. God is good. It's all him. I just pray, listen, be obedient. Sometimes words fall out my mouth. I have so many tattoos. I think my favorite one is, I have a lot for my brother who passed away. So there's plenty for him. And I think my favorite one says damaged roots still grow. It's for my grandmother. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's a sleeve with roses. And my grandma used to always tell me that, but when she passed away, grief set in. And I think that that's another thing that a lot of us struggle with dealing with. But it was a reminder to myself that no matter what I've experienced in life, like, you might be broken, you might have a little scraggly root, but you still growing, you still here, you still breathing, you still thriving. So keep going, keep growing. Yeah, so I'm actually going to be filming for Trans World Atlanta. It's a new show that y'all can check out on Amazon Prime, Tubi, all these other great next streaming networks. So I'll be filming that in July in the A. And then, you know, y'all gotta follow me on Instagram, 2 AM Rickey, to keep up to date with my other shows. Got a couple festivals, couple prizes that I'm about to be popping out on. So make sure y'all tap in. Also got some shows with CC Peniston we cooking up. So y'all make sure y'all be on the lookout for that. I tell people I'm not just an artist. I label myself as a social influencer because I do all of those things. I might be an artist, but I do a lot of speaking. I do a lot of educating. I work with everything from churches to nonprofits to conferences, doing exactly just that. So it's more than just music to me. It's really just using my overall platform, everything that 2 AM Rickey is, to make that difference in the world, to be that advocate, to be that liaison for all marginally perceived communities, and especially for communities of color, making sure that our people know that there is someone, that we not all the same. You feel what I'm saying? But there is someone, and there is a new generation that we hear. We're coming. We're already existing, but we didn't forget the groundwork that y'all laid. You feel what I'm saying? Like, y'all work was not overlooked. We behind you. I'm 26, so yeah, I party, I have fun, I do all those things. But at the end of the day, life is more than just that. Like I said, my best friend was murdered on my college campus at 19. You know what I mean? Like, one of the closest people to me in the world. So I was thinking very early on that, like, your age don't mean nothing. Life can go just like that too. And at the end of the day, it don't matter how you turned up. It matters what impact did you leave on people. How are these people gonna remember you when they gotta go drop a flyer out on your case? And because I learned that early, it just shifted my mindset of how I'm gonna.
I'm gonna choose the number 7. The reason why I'm choosing the number 7, because it's one of the most holy and spiritual numbers that can be found through like all religions, all spiritualities, even throughout your body. Even when you take the number 7 and you invert it, it turns into a right angle. So everything is built off of a right angle. Even your body, even when you look at your arms from the left to the right, they're built off of that right angle. Even corners in the house, even when they're building the outside of a home, is all built upon a square or a right angle. Now we can specifically take the Bible, for example, and it says God rested on the Sabbath, whatever Sabbath it is. Some people say Saturday, Sunday, Monday, whatever, do your thing, that's your business. So for you, 2 AM Rickey, your task, to find 7 people in history, living or dead, because we're going on the 2 AM world tour with Rickey, and also we can call it the Move Tour, whatever name that you want to put on it.
I'm gonna start off with my mentor, CC Peniston. Gotta go with CC. That's what I'm gonna do. It has to. Andre 3000. This will be 2. I'm gonna add Tyler the Creator on the set. 3. I'm going to add K Trinata and Duran Bernard on the set, 4 and 5. Me and Duran actually just did an amazing show at Moby Fest in New York. So if y'all missed it, y'all missed out on a treat. And I gotta do Rick James. All right. And I gotta do Slick Rick because I've always wanted a Rick reunion, and I just felt like that would keep. You know what I'm saying? All 3 of us together.
I'm gonna give you one last one. You get one surprise alternative, living or dead. Who would it be for that number 8?
A surprise alternative, living or dead.
Who you gonna pop?
Janelle Monáe.
Reason why we gave you number 8 is because 8 symbolizes the DNA structure. If you ever look at the double helix, and you break it, if you're able to break it apart in your mind or write an 8 over it, it makes that. Then when you take that double helix, you turn it this way, it turns into infinity. And that's the reason why the brothers of the Nation of Islam, or certain dudes in certain secret orders, they wear a bow tie across their throat chakra, because it represents infinity across your voice. May your voice, which is your DNA, be carried far beyond all taste, time, and space throughout every hall and every wall of the earth. May your essence of who you are forever be spoken and permeate long after you're gone from here. So somebody else that come along after you, they'll be able to rise and understand with the knowledge and the wisdom and information that you left for them to pick up and to attain.
What's going on, y'all? I'm 2 AM Rickey. I'm on My Celebrity Life with Ge.Holla. We out.